Greetings, Exiles. So this this is actually the second video that I've done on this stupid tower, and I build this and I problem solved a lot of the geometries that go into making, because this is kind of like my typical build that I do. Is I always build towers. If you look through my channel, I probably got 70 videos on tower builds, and this is like my go-to. Anytime I build something, I don't like to build these large buildings, but I love the look of the arena sandstone, not sandstone, but you know, stone look of these buildings. And so, go into admin panel. Let me fix the day real quick because this is going to be kind of a short video since I've already spent. So, in the developer blog, watching the streams, it looked like that the temperature of the building was cold related, and that frustrates the shit out of me because I really hate the way that the building system has fallen into what it has fallen into. So they made this neutral, and I'm okay with neutral. I'm okay with neutral. So obviously it'll work in moderate and desert climates, okay, but um, one of the issues, there's a couple issues that I have is one is, so I give this overall. I know I'm kind of fragmented here, but I give this overall DLC a B, C plus, like a C is 6.75, almost a 7, and they're missing the vaulted wedges. Is there's no vaulted wedges, because that would be amazing if I could get this room as a dome. I was trying to build a dome, so they need to come up with a what do you call the hectagonal? This is six diagonal. I don't know what it is. A dome ceiling piece that is six diagonal, and come up with some vaulted wedges. And then as I was putting this together, I realized that they don't have a arena hatch either. They're missing the arena hatch, and I just used the reinforced hatch door from the base game, which looks fine. It matches perfectly with the other content. And then I also put a ladder in here because I typically, playing on a PvP server, um, you kind of build things a little different. You kind of have to do things in a certain way, and I always put thralls up here on these wedges. So I can usually squeeze in three thralls on a this type of building. So like one here, one over there, and one right there, and I'm able to maybe one right there, and that gives me my full 360 degrees protection, because archers do more for anti-raid than anything else. I've spoken in the past pretty considerably about things that I'd like added to the game. I'd like steel and iron foundation pieces to be added. So that'd be great if I could snap. So I got my foundation down here. It'd be great if I could add some kind of palisade, steel palisade or iron palisade, like it snaps in. So it's not like the wood stuff. It could be smaller, or it could be spiked, kind of like how the ceiling tile is for the Pictish armor set, and do like a steel and iron palisade for around the bottom of this, just as an and I could stack it out if I wanted to. It'd be flat like a foundation piece, but or I could stack it out and then do a ring out here as a level of standoff, and then just do another ring of steel or iron palisades with the hit points comparable to the building. So that way it just keeps them off my building while my archers can shoot them. And as a this kind of a wish list video and a rating to where you kind of you see the content through my eyes. But finally, I want to talk about this ladder. So I realized. So look at here. Why am I out of stamina? Okay, so I realized that when I climb up this wall, look at my stamina drain. Right, click, click, click. Okay, is this why I bleed? Oh, it's because I'm in God mode. Admin panel. Okay, right. So I realized that the stamina drain is the same, right? It's the same. How come I'm not let go? What the hell? How come I'm not? There we go. I've been playing a couple other games and I've forgotten some of the key commands. So, but I realized that the ladder doesn't give any benefit because I can just climb up the wall. See how there's the stamina drain, and then when I press E to jump on it, I lose that same amount. So there literally is no benefit to the ladders. And ladders need to be worked the same way that the hatches work. So if I mouse over the ladder and I hit E, it puts me on the ladder without the stamina drain. If I just press C, it just deactivates me from the ladder, right? If I press C, it deactivates me from the ladder. But if I press E, it attaches me to the ladder, and then I should climb up it, be able to climb the ladder, either with no stamina penalty, because I went through the trouble to build the ladder, so there shouldn't be a stamina penalty, or that it's like 1 point of stamina click, like it's even less, because that initial attachment to the ladder is huge. You know, that's I mean, I'm running a stamina build right now, or a grit build. You can see here where I got you know, I'm running 40 grit, so it doesn't look like that much, but if I didn't have all that grit in here, then you know, that'd be like a third of my grit. So in closure, just to recap, just to share some insight, we're missing two pieces out of this. We're missing vaulted wedges. Ladders need to be reworked. I'm going to do a separate video on that. Ladders need to be reworked, and we're missing the arena hatch. And then as a bonus, I would like to see a dome. I would like to see a dome piece for this, because since they went through the trouble of doing the vaulted wedges, this could have been amazing if I could have somehow put this into a dome. But I really like it. I do. I give it a B. I'll give it a B. It's missing two pieces. And I was able to use some of the other armor sets. I love the sandy floors. I do. I'd like to see that in the other DLCs. They come up with another paid DLC, you know, soiled floors, and they basically just add texture to all their existing floors, and I would buy it. I'd totally buy it. But as always, thank you for watching. I know this is a little bit of a ramble, and this is really meant to be kind of as a podcast format. But you know, tell me what you think. If you agree with or disagree with me, you know, but always be a critical thinker. Thank you for watching.